Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this episode of Fenton Forest 4X by Stevie, version 1.42. Map updated to support seasons, obviously. 4X version of the map. This is going to be a start from scratch, hard economic difficulty playthrough. I am going to be importing the starting money, or should I say the money from the previous game save. And here we are on the map, our starting location. So right now we have 500 grand in the bank, I do believe, not a penny more, so we're gonna have to move some stuff. We've got no vehicles. We don't own any vehicles, we don't have any loans. Oh, we do actually have vehicles, actually. We've got all the starting fleet. Does that mean even in start from scratch we start with the farm? No. Apparently not. Right. So anyway, let's do the first bit first then. So let's first of all get the money brought across from the last save. So I had 18,501,074 euros, pounds, dollars, whatever currency you're in on the previous map. Right. There we go then. Right, that's that bit done. We want to now basically buy fields 1 and 2. We want field 8. We're going to have field 3. We're going to have 5. I'm going to buy that little bit there. I'm going to have the BGA, obviously. I'm going to have the refinery diesel sale, so I can sell diesel. I'm not worried about the wood chips initially. These fields start getting expensive. 25, 22, 23. One more field down there. Okay, so that's all the starting fields we're going to have. We're not going to bother with these fields just yet, off the bat. We don't want any of those. We are then going to have a look and see what we can sell off at the farm, equipment wise and things. Right, let's also, while we're here, just take advantage to check all the settings. Hard, dirt is normal, off. Stop and go braking is going to be on. Everything else is going to be on. I do like stop and go braking. Dollars, miles, hectares. I'm going to leave the prices in dollars, miles and hectares, the units and stuff, because, well, frankly, I'm not keep switching as I change between different maps. Certainly when I change between the multiplayer County Lines server map and this one, I don't want to have to keep changing the units. Let's have a look then. So this is the farm. Obviously everything's here. If anyone's seen the first look map tour video, you'll be familiar with all of this. Right, there's a couple of things we can do straight away. So, firstly, because I'm using seasons, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that header. Let's get rid of the combine, because we're not going to need that till later on in the year. It's pointless owning a combine at the start of the game, because you're not going to use it for, you know, you're only going to use it for, you know, one season of the year. You might as well just lease the combine when you need to do your harvesting and stuff. I'm also going to get rid of the 12 metre Joker RT cultivator and the Culti Power Platinum. I'm not going to bother having those. I'm going to get rid of the sprayer. I'm going to get rid of the K105 fertilizer. I'm going to get rid of that bale trailer. thought about getting rid of the telehandler, but I might keep it for a minute or two. Right, seasons. Right, it's too cold to do anything at the moment. So we're going to be playing on 9-day seasons. We're going to be obviously needing to set up a rotation plan. Let's have a look at the fields. So the fields, you can see, were planted with stuff. Lots of fields of oat looks like to start with. That's going to be bad for us. Because there's a couple of fields of wheat, so that's going to affect our rotational plans. Harvested. Those are withered, so that failed when seasons restarted. Okay. Field 8 needs to be ploughed, funnily enough, as do all the fields. Great. They're all going to need liming. So that's going to be the first pretty much season task. Is going to be getting everything set up that way. We're going to set up the farm though today. We're going to get all buildings in place that we want in place. Get rid of stuff we're not going to use. Like, for example, the horse pen here. We're not going to have horses on this map. I'm not going to do horses. The greenhouses over here are going to get replaced with something else. Greenhouses will actually be in this area back here, I think, rather than here. The sheep pen will probably stay where it is, even though I do believe with Stevie's little fix, after talking to Stevie yesterday, there is a way now to sell off the... we'll get rid of the horse paddock while we talk about it. We'll get rid of the cow silo because we're not going to be doing loose fermenting and stuff like that. Those greenhouses can go because I'm going to use Stevie's own standalone placeable versions. So the spinnery is there, that can now be sold. However, very important, critical disclaimer: do not buy more than one spinnery. Only have one spinnery in your owned items at a time. If you want to move the spinnery, you want to place another spinnery somewhere else on the map, sell that one first and then place the new one. Because if you don't, you can't sell them. Right. Am I going to leave the pigs here this time? I've tried setting up this map a couple of times. I've tried starting this Let's Play series a couple of times. The first time I did it, I started with the German geo, and that just meant for the first 6 days of spring, the entire map was covered in about 6 feet of snow and I couldn't do anything. So I didn't like that. So I restarted the game with the default seasons geo. Started setting up the map, but I was having issues selling off buildings, selling off stuff. So obviously I had to talk to Stevie and get the fix for that. And then I just ran into another couple of problems when I was trying to do a few things. So, yeah, I've had a couple of goes now trying to start this Let's Play series, and I keep running into tiny little issues. I'm going to get rid of the chickens, because they're going to move somewhere else on the map. Down here, I'm going to keep the herbicide and bins just for the first year probably, and then I'm going to replace those. However, I do want to get rid of... Is it that one? Yeah, get rid of that one. Because I'm going to put in the cow food mixer down there. I'm going to put chicken pens in down here on this grass area. That's the plan, at least. But before we do that, we need to get some other critical items that we're going to need. Cow mixer station. That's the cow mixer station. Right, let me just put this on. So hopefully I drop this right in here, basically. And that's going to be where we make and produce our TMR to feed to the cows. Right, we then need now, do I go for that grass drying facility, which is just very simple bog standard grass drying facility, or do I go for more of the cow mixer station style grass dryer that are used on Don Diego, possibly? This one, it's a much bigger building, bigger footprint. I mean, I can obviously rotate it round. And get it put over here. Need to move it back a bit though, because I do kind of need to be able to drive through that tip point with a large trailer. So that one can go there. I can put the grass back in later, don't worry about that. So that's the grass dryer. Right, now we're going to need... What are we going to need? They're global company mods, aren't they? Herbicide production, liquid fertilizer production. Right. I'm going to have one of them. And we're going to put it where we had the... let's just tidy up that bit of land though, first of all. Just replace a bit of the ground. Then we want the grass, don't we? I think he uses the patchy grass for most of this area around the farm. And then we want the little bit, because I've just kind of messed this up now down here, leading to our water source. There we go. Not that that's going to make too much difference when we whack in the fertilizer maker. So, sorry, the liquid fertilizer production, which is going to go on, as I say, onto this bit of land. Right, about there. Okay, then we want herbicide production, which is going to require diesel and herbicide. You know what we're going to get rid of? Another open shed. Where's the what? It's over here, isn't it? It's in front of this thing. There, get rid of that one. Right, back into herbicide production. And drop it in right behind the the manure and slurry storage area. Right, we then want fertilizer production. But I don't know if I'm going to use global companies or not. Because A, for a start, they don't have fertilizer. Oh yes, they do. That is the Fertilizer Production building, the Dunga production. Yeah, we're not going to use that one. We will use our own tried and tested. No, it works. Fertilizer Production building, and where will we put it is a good question. Probably over here. I'll do. Fertilizer production can be there then. There's room on the back to get at it. We will also need lime production. Because obviously we need to be able to make our own lime. Just having a quick look round where. So there's not a lot going on in this bit down here. In the run up to the silo. So let's pop it in these trees. There we go. One lime production building on the map. Right, that's good. So I've got the pigs over here, and we've still got the sheep. So perhaps then we need pig food production, which now should be fixed and working. Lol, he says confidently. I did have some issues with this mod. I've had to fix the labels on it. There we go. And don't worry, I will tidy up round the buildings, because obviously where we've placed the buildings there is no grass growing now, so we've just got the flat map texture. I will paint all that lot back in, don't panic. We don't have seed production just yet, and we don't have silage production. That I do believe this thing I've actually placed here, where the herbicide building is previously. However, I may place it a bit further up here this time. Park it in these trees. However, this one does have a slightly annoying little trait of putting down. Oh, it didn't do it this time. Interesting. Right, start landscaping. We are going to paint the grass back. As best we can without disturbing too much of the ground around the machine. Like so. Let's do that bit down here as well. Anywhere else I've placed buildings that need touching up, again we will do, like this area around here. Chances are, though, I will probably come in and paint slightly better ground textures and stuff, because obviously driving over grass isn't really the done thing. That one's fine there. This one's okay too, although we will just tidy up around the side. Won't worry about the back too much. What other one did we have? Oh, we had these ones over here, didn't we? Yeah, this is going to need to be painted. There we go, matte painted, right. What else are we missing? We've removed... The pigs are going to... I'm actually going to leave the pigs where they are then. That's not a problem. For me, at least. There was another building. The diesel production building. Right, this is actually not going on the main farm. Hell knows. This is actually going to go on this bit of land. Right over here. Out the way from the main farm. So diesel is produced over here. Makes sense to me to have that there. Milk storage, water storage. Shouldn't need to worry about any of that sort of stuff, because chicken coop for 500 chickens. Stevie's chicken coop I've modified, it'll hold more. So, and then we've got some miscellaneous bits and bobs. Def pumps, I need to put some of these on the map because we're playing with def. So we're going to run up here quick and we're going to place one of these. There's a petrol station right here. So what I'm going to do, naturally, is I'm going to place def pump right on the exit of the petrol station. And there's also, if I whiz over here somewhere, there's a fuel station at the main farm. That's not the one I want. I believe it's the one over here is the one I want. Yes, there's another refuel thingy here. So what I'm going to do, right on the corner, I'll place one of them right there. We then need a def storage tank at the main farm, so we can obviously refuel all our vehicles. I could have just hit spacebar and travelled back here. I appreciate that. Now we've got the diesel buy point here. And a pressure washer. I'm not sure long term whether this building is going to stay here or whether I'm just going to have a couple of pumps, you know, like I've got now, like I'm putting in this one. Are they lined up perfectly straight? No. Now it is a bit more perfectly straight. So we'll have that one there. As I say, the buy point for fuel may go. I may get rid of that buy point. Let's have a look. Yeah, the diesel station. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. It has no price. Oh, so you don't get any money for selling the stuff. Interesting. So I now need a fuel tank placeable fill tank. A fuel tank that I can fill with fuel. Right, let's have a quick look, Ski. I've just actually had a text message. That beep was a message from the people who do courseplay. Believe it or not. Don't have a placeable fuel tank. It's because it's in the silos. It's under silos, you silly muppet. There's the refillable diesel tank. I've only got the one installed on this, so it must be that one. And I know I've got to rotate this round. Because if I remember right, the fill point for it is on the side. And the filling vehicles is controlled at the front of the tank. And the actual filling up of the fuel tank itself is controlled at the side. I'm thinking though I want to put it that way round. I know this seems a bit silly. Let's just sell that. And we'll go back to miscellaneous and we'll get def pump. Def storage. And no, this one has to be this way round, sorry. Sorry everybody, this one does have to be this way round. Otherwise you'd be driving into the barrier trying to refill anything. You'd be driving into that barrier, so that one goes there. What I can do is maybe just do a bit of let's do some wood chips maybe. Or the mud. Mud's probably better for under the diesel refill. Then we'll go back to grass. We'll make that a lot smaller. The pressure washer is going to move as well. Do not panic. Miscellaneous, get a new one. Am I going to have the pressure washer down here at the refill points, or am I going to put the pressure washer somewhere else on the map? There's the normal workshop over here. I'll tell you what. We'll put the normal pressure washer right there, next to the powered from that workshop. How's that? Means I've got more room in this area to put stuff, which will be, like I say, put the greenhouses back in. So we're going to have one over here. I want to try and get them lined up as best we can. So let's do tomatoes. And again, ideally I want them. I'm going to struggle. I'm going to struggle to get them perfectly matched up. It's going to be a case of eyeballing it, I suppose. Greenhouse. Let's do some pumpkins as well. And then finally, red cabbage, or we'll do melons. Melons will be the last one we do. I'm not going to put all of them on here, on the map. So there we go, there's melons. Right. Let's check, have we got everything we need? I don't think I put a seed maker down, did I, anywhere on the map? That's going to tell me the answer to that question already is no. So I've got nowhere I can produce my own seeds. So seed production is here, and I'm going to place it right over here. Right on this sort of corner of this building, like so. So you've got plenty of room to drive in and unload and tip, and you can drive out. So automatic courseplay courses can be a thing. Obviously I've got a big area now in the middle here that's not really doing much. Don't know what I'm going to put on there. Maybe there's a hayloft, isn't there? Might need a hayloft or something, possibly, or one of these bale storage things. We'll see. We've got all the time in the world to do that. Right, let's get the Stevie large chicken pen. Like so, I'm going to get a couple of these put in place. There's one. There's two. And then I don't know whether I'm going to put a third in or not. But hey, we've got chickens. We've got chickens! Of course, what I need to do now quickly repaint all the chicken area. Right, I'm going to do this very quickly because I appreciate this video is now getting incredibly long, and the first video is literally just setting up our farm buildings, our placeables, all that good stuff. Right, now let's change that back to wood chips. Now, wood chips near the feed trough and wood chips near where the eggs are going to spawn. Just for, I mean, the animals shouldn't make a mess because I'm using the animal clean mod that I always use. So that should be fine there. There is options, obviously, down the road for us to add in more. You know, we could add in another large sheep pasture. You know, we could do more sheep in this area if we wanted. You know, we could chuck in another sheep pasture. Have more sheep. Depends what we're going to do as far as actually what we're going to make and produce and sell and stuff. Obviously, we've got a nice area here that we can obviously mow and get grass from. I believe I've ticked off all the boxes. If I've missed anything obvious that I've not placed at the farm that we're going to need, somebody let me know in the comment section down below. This has been basically building the farm. So the next episode of the series, we're going to be looking at, obviously, we're going to get the truck moved as well, because he's not going to sit there for 6 months, 7 months of the year, 8 months of the year. We're going to look at, obviously, starting the field work, getting the crop rotation sorted out. So we'll have a look at all the fields. Field 8 over here, the grass field, that is going to get ploughed. I'm going to plough this field as well because it shows on the screen as needing ploughing, and then I'll reseed it with grass. I know it seems a bit silly to do that, but hey ho, it's what's going to happen. We've got our fermenting place here for silage. We've got a grass dryer here. We've got TMR production there. We've got pig food production here. Fertilizer production is down there. Herbicide production is there. Lime production is in the middle there. There's just this area here that I've got nothing on. That maybe could become an area I could put some sheds on. Put some actual sheds. Proper sheds. Not like these open shed things, but some proper sheds. What I did want on the map was the if I can find it, it's in here. The wind turbine placeable by Stevie. I wanted one of them, and I wanted it over here on this lovely little bit of gravel. However, seasons doesn't work. It doesn't move with seasons, and it turns out, and I've had a response from the people at Seasons, Seasons devs, that it is because they change how objects like wind turbines and windmills react to the wind on the map. So like if you go into the menu, you can see the wind speed. If it's below 3 meters per second, it's not going to spin, and if it's over, I think they said if it's over 25 meters per second, it won't spin. However, objects already on the map that are spinning are because the mod author of the map, in this case Stevie, has used an old script callback. He's used an old script, or he's not using a standard game script to have his turbine over there spinning. So what we need to do, we're going to look at obviously crop rotation, sorting out the crop rotations in the next episode of the series. We are going to be looking, obviously, as well at starting to get the fields ploughed and stuff like that. Getting lime down will be the first thing. Getting lime spread on all the fields. So may need some lime spreaders. A couple of those. See how things go. But anyway, I've been CYDE, this has been the first episode in the Fenton Forest Let's Play series. The new Fenton Forest Let's Play series. So thank you everybody for watching. Like I say, if you have got any comments, suggestions, feedback, anything you want to see on this map in particular, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will be back with a new episode very soon. From now, from me, it's goodbye.